So you just found the best product in the world and you're ready to start selling and earn that Lambo type money. But you're thinking to yourself, like, how do you sell it? Like, how do you make money? How do you bring customers to your store? How do you do all that? But no need to worry, because today I'm going to show you exactly how to do just that. So if you're brand new to the channel, please drop a big thumbs up, share, and subscribe down below. With all that being said, let's hop right into the video. When you're first getting into drop shipping, the one thing that you need to know is you need to spend money to make money. Actually, that's a small lie. Let me take a step back real quick. So you don't necessarily need to spend money on ads or to generate sales. You can always promote your products the organic way, but sometimes that may take longer. You know, you might have to pump out a couple videos before one goes viral. So you can go the organic route, which is great and all, but you can also spend money on ads and that may get you a return a little bit faster. And now I'm pretty sure that every single one of you has seen a dropshipping ad before, one time or another.
I want a special price, $2.99.
You can see it on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Pinterest, YouTube, you name it. You can promote your ads on any social media platform, and there's so many to choose from. So it's like, how do I choose which one to go with? Which one works best, Sam? Well, first off, those are actually some great questions. Good job. But however, you can actually advertise wherever you want. It's your choice. Whatever your preference is, it's totally up to you. I wouldn't say that one platform necessarily works better, outperforms than the other. You know, from TikTok to Facebook to Instagram, you know, they all work pretty well. But starting off, I don't want you to overwhelm yourself too much. I would recommend that you choose just one platform to begin with, get really good at that, get comfortable with that, and then you can venture off to other platforms. And yes, I do advertise on Facebook, Instagram, Google, all the other ones, but TikTok is my personal favorite, so we're gonna start with that today. But for today, we're just gonna do a basic introduction to the ads because there's a lot going on, guys. There's a lot of different testing you do, a lot of different methods, a lot of different settings, but we're gonna keep it pretty basic today, just get you up and running and get your first ad out there. Alright guys, so here we are on our store's dashboard. Before we jump into the TikTok ads, I want to take you guys to the Essers real quick, just to show you how to import a product to your store. If you're confused about how to do so, I just want to show you that really quick before we hop into the ads. Alright, so say we're on AliExpress, we've been doing our product research, found an amazing product, and we can't wait to start selling it. Okay, so I just picked a random product, guys, just at random. It's one of the first ones I saw. And you all have probably seen this before. A phone charging light. It also plays music. We're just going to import that to our store, show you guys the process of that really quick. Pretty simple and easy. All you do is copy the URL, go back, and we are going to paste that into our store. Those are the other products we imported when we were building our store. But yeah, you just copy the URL, paste it, boom, there you go, guys. It is in your store, and you can click edit really quick. You can go through all the little things, add to the collections, change the title, description, images, all that good stuff before you post it to your store. But you can always go back and edit it once it's already posted to your store, no worries. So that's just how you do it really quick. If you guys are curious or wondering how to import products, that's how you would go about doing so. All right, so now that's done, that's out of the way. Now time to move on to the important stuff, which you guys are all wondering about. That is TikTok Ads Manager, and that is where we are going to start. All right, so once you're on TikTok Ads Manager, if you're brand new to it, you will have to obviously create an account. It's pretty simple, guys. It only takes a couple of steps. So if you're new, go ahead and create an account. I'm going to create one really quick as well because I don't have one for this store yet. So I'm going to create a new one really fast. And here's where you set up your billing information. You can choose automatic payment or manual payment. I personally go with automatic. That basically means you add your credit card or whatever card you want onto your account. And then when you pay for ads, it comes off daily, you know, so you don't have to worry about your ads getting paused or disrupted. Because manual payment, say you run out of money, your ads could get stopped or paused if you run out. So having automatic selected is a good way to make sure your ads stay running. Okay, so we got that. I always go with custom mode here. So here we are, guys, on our dashboard. There's nothing here yet because we have no ads running, obviously. But this is what it kind of looks like. It gives you a good idea of where to go, what to look at, check all your analytics, your metrics. This is where you come to, guys. This is where it would show all your data when you're running your ads and give you a good idea of where to, you know, make changes or how to adjust your ads or target different customers. All right, so here we are going to our very first campaign. We're about to create our very first ad here, guys. Stick with me. Like I said, this is going to be a very basic ad setup. There's a lot more that you can do to play around with them, and I'll make future videos on that to break it down even more and show you different ways to have your ads run. But this is going to be a very basic one, guys. I'm not going to confuse you too much. I'm going for a basic setup here. All right, so here we go. Here's all your advertising objectives. There's a lot to choose from. So me personally, I would say when I'm creating a brand new account, guys, a brand new account, which I'm gonna take that's what this is, a brand new account, I would target traffic. And the reason why I would target traffic, a lot of people have different opinions on this, or a lot of people like to set theirs up in different ways, but I would target traffic because when you start a very new account, it may not be warmed up yet. And what I mean by warming it up, guys, is when you have a brand new account, you may have some issues with spending or issues with targeting different people and demographics. So when you do target traffic, it kind of warms up your account. It spends some money, and you will have to spend some money, but it will warm up your account. So hopefully later on down the line, you won't have any issues of spending your money and targeting people. So me personally, I would do traffic. Let that run for a little bit. Maybe spend like $20, $30 to $50 on traffic. Just get your account warmed up, get some traffic going to your website through your account, and then you can move on to website conversions or product sales. All right, down here to the campaign type. All right, so we're just going to name our campaign, guys. It's always important to name your campaigns and your different ad sets because it definitely does get crazy when you have like 10 ad sets running, multiple campaigns. It looks very, very confusing. It gets very ugly looking, and it's hard to keep track of it. So I always name them by product. If it was a certain product, I'd put that here, obviously. So I would name them by products just to keep everything organized and don't get them mixed up. Okay, so we have create split test, campaign budget optimization, set campaign budget. Like I said, there's different ways you can run ads, guys, and I'll make future videos on that. But right now, we're just going to go simple. We're going to set campaign budget, guys. Keep it very basic. And we're going to go for the minimum here of $50 a day. You can also do a lifetime budget. That's basically if you don't have like end date in mind, you just want to keep running your ads to a specific time or date, you just do lifetime budget and it'll spend freely. Okay. Ad group name, like I said, we're going to keep it organized. I'll put my product name here, put what type of test it is. Say it's, if I'm targeting women, I'd probably put ad 1, women, Canada, or ad 2, men, pets, United States, something like that. So I would just keep it organized here. I would put who you're targeting here and where at, keep it organized. All right, for the pixel, this is also a little gray area, I guess, because some people I know out there don't like to use a pixel. They don't like to have a pixel connected to their website. They think it helps perform better with ads, but I'm not too sure. I mean, it could. I don't know. I've used both. I've gone without a pixel before. I normally use a pixel just because basically what a pixel is, guys, you put a code on your website, and what that does is it tracks all the data from your ads. So say customers click on your ad from TikTok and then go to your website. What the pixel does, it keeps track of what they do on your website, where they're viewing, what they're looking at, how much time they're spending there. All that data is collected from your pixel, so you can look at it later on. But however, when you don't connect a pixel, you can't really see all that data, and it doesn't keep track of 100% accurate sales, so you're not too sure where it's coming from, what they're doing. You can do both. Like I said, some people don't like to use a pixel, and they get sales. So you can use a pixel, it doesn't really matter. It's kind of like a preference thing. But for today, we're going to go with a pixel. And when it comes to pixels, guys, if you are using a pixel, keep in mind that I would use a brand new pixel for every single product. I would not use one pet product pixel for a beauty product pixel. No, I would keep it separate. I would use a new pixel for every single product you're selling, because you don't want to get the information data all mixed together, because it'll be a lot harder to read it then. Say if I have a pet product versus a beauty product, I won't know exactly who the audience is or where it's selling most or what people are doing on my website, because it'll be mixed data. All right, data sharing. You can kind of choose any of these. It shows you down below what exactly each one does. I'm just going with maximum for now. Collect maximum data. We have our ads manager connected to our store. Our pixel created. It should pop up here. Yep, it does. All right, so we're going to add that so we can keep track of all our data. Optimization of it. You can people choose different ones. Add the cart, complete payment, initiate checkout. I'm going to complete payment for now. Sometimes you might have to do one or the other before complete payment. That's when I was saying if it's a brand new store and you're trying to get complete payments and sales right away, you might have a hard time spending all your money. You might have a hard time pushing your ads out because it's such a new account. That's when you would use traffic, use add to cart, initiate checkout to kind of boost your account and get warmed up in order to switch over to complete payment. Automatic placement versus select placement. I never do automatic placement because when you do automatic placement, it chooses TikTok plus these other two apps that no one has ever heard of. So I would just unclick those because I want my ads to only run on TikTok. So I'm just going to unclick those real quick. These comment, video download, sharing, I don't think taking one of these off and leaving one of them on makes a huge difference. You can leave them all on, take them all off. It doesn't make that big of a difference. But I'm just going to take off video sharing. Some people like to take off comment because they don't want a lot of dirty, nasty comments or on their ads. People say, dropshipper, scam, whatever it may be. Some people don't want that on their ads. So they just take off comments completely. So location here, we're going to target always the United States and Canada. You can always split this up, guys. You can do split tests. You can target one country per ad group to keep it separate. I've done it before because sometimes, Canada might perform better than the United States, vice versa, or you can do different countries. All right, gender. If it's a men versus women specific product, then I would change it to male versus female. But if something that both genders can use, then I would just keep it all. Ages, I click 18 and up. I don't do 13 to 17 because let's be honest, guys, we're trying to get sales here. Most people 13 to 17 don't have a credit card unless they're using their parents, so they won't be able to purchase. So I'm looking for purchases, so 18 and up. Interest behaviors, you guys can always click those as well if you want to target different interests. I want to do, maybe I'll sell beauty sections or education, life services, pets, food, beverage. So you can target individual interest behaviors if you want to target those specific. But I would personally say, guys, when you're starting out, when you're launching a very brand new ad group, just testing your product, I would not choose an interest. That's just my personal opinion. I would choose interests later on once I build up my data and know that my product is selling. Then I'd probably make ads with interests and behaviors. But starting off on TikTok, that's why it's different from like Facebook and Instagram, because TikTok, the best way to put it is you want to target as broad, general as possible, guys, because I trust TikTok's algorithm and their system to target my customers for me. It might be different on Facebook. Facebook, it's good to have interest right off the bat, so you can target individual categories, individual people, countries, behaviors, interests like that. But for TikTok specifically, you want TikTok to do the work for you guys. You want to keep it as open and as broad as possible. Let TikTok build up all that data, that information, then use that to your benefit, and then you can go and do interests, different countries, things like that. But starting off, personally, my opinion, I would just leave it as broad and open as possible. Let TikTok do the work for you. $3 for the day. Schedule start time. I usually do. When it comes to testing a product for the very first time, I like to have my ads run at midnight of the next day, just so I have a full 24 hours from the run and collect data. And then I can go and do time adjustments. But for today, so we're going to go to 16th at midnight. Give it a full 24 hours. Let it do its work, collect its data, and then we can use that. And then we can change the times. All right, so midnight the next day. All right, and then once you switch times, day party, that's where you would go to. So I'm first testing a product, let run full 24 hours, let it collect its data, spend the money, do its thing. And then I can come and day part it. And basically say, I have a product that's selling between whatever reason it's selling more at 7 to 9 o'clock at night. I can come here and have my ads only run from 7 to 9 o'clock at night. Or say I have a bunch of early birds. I can target like 4 or 5 a.m. till noon, and then the rest of the day the ads will be shut off. So you can kind of adjust it to what you're seeing in your analytics. That's why it's important to keep track of all that on your dashboard so you can see what's working, how people are buying it, how people are interacting for it, and then you can come here and change your ads to that. Monetization goal, conversions, obviously. Bid strategy, this kind of gets confusing, guys. I'll talk about this in a separate video because when it comes to bids, you can place bids on individual ads. Basically what a bid is you tell TikTok, say, I want to spend this much money per customer acquisition. So say I'm selling a product for $20, right? $20. I don't want to spend that whole $20 because I need to make some profit, right? So I may choose to target a customer for $10. That means the maximum I'll pay for a customer is $10. So I can spend up to $10 to acquire a customer for a sale, remaining balance. You will need to make money at the end of the day. You need to make money to fund your business, to fund your ads, and obviously just make money in general. So for now, it's going to maximum delivery, attribution setting. Keep a 7-day click, 1-day view. And this is where you actually set your ad up. Choose what it looks like, choose the text for it, the URL. That's where you do all that fun stuff. Okay, so you can use a TikTok Spark Ads. Say you have a TikTok account. You can run ads straight from that TikTok account of yours. You can promote your own videos as ads, basically is what that is. Or you can choose not to connect a TikTok account and just run ads straight from your ads manager. So if you have a video, say hypothetically we already have a video made to run ads with, this is where you import that video at and do all the fun stuff. So you create identity, make sure you add your logo here, guys. A lot of people just leave that blank and it's like some basic random TikTok logo or colorful little thing like that. But it looks very unprofessional, guys. Make sure you have a logo created. So you take the logo from Canva, from your website we created, add that logo here so you look a little bit more professional and trustworthy. All right, so you upload a video here. So when it comes to text, guys, I would put some text here. Basically, you're saying kind of what it is. Give them a little sneak peek. Say, on sale now, something like that. Get it before it's sold out. This is where you come to put in the text, guys. Basically, you just want to come to like a brief description of the product. Say, you can always change it up. Say, it's on sale now. Get it before it's gone. 50% off, get it today. If it's a holiday, I would say, Christmas sale going on, blah, blah, blah. Pretty much put anything you want, guys. A little text here. Make it stand out a little bit more. Looks good. All right, so call to action. I always do standard, most likely. A lot of people go shop now. You can do a lot of these. View more, watch more, install now, order now. You can do a lot of these, guys, kind of like your preference, what you want to do. I usually just keep it basic, go to shop now. So I like to keep it very basic, don't overthink it. And so for the URL, guys, this is the URL that you put into your ad. So when people click on it, this is the destination that they will go to. All right, so when you do your URL, guys, a lot of people make the mistake and put the URL to their home page. I personally don't do that. Because when someone clicks on the URL, most likely they're only going to be on your website for probably like 10 to 20 seconds. Like a lot of people leave your website pretty quickly. So if I'm trying to sell products, I don't want them to waste time on the homepage, get confused of where to go, how to check out, stuff like that. Because I wanted to make it very easy on them of where to go and how to check out. And you just copy and paste the URL and put it into the box right there. So that is it. That's our first ad, guys, our first setup. And just because I like TikTok doesn't mean that you have to. You could like Facebook or Google or Pinterest more. That's perfectly fine, guys. There's so many other platforms out there you can run ads on that you're not limited to just one. So I would say just play around with them, get used to them, get experience, and use what works for you. And I will definitely be making more ad videos in the future to show you guys how you can advertise on those other platforms as well. And if you haven't watched my past videos, I would highly recommend doing so. It shows me building a Shopify store from scratch to here we are now, ready to launch our ads and start making that Lambo money. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Hope you have a great day out there, and until next time, peace.